Okay, now we're ready to add a flap on the pouch. So when we take this pouch off, it needs to have a flap that's going to cover up the hole that we put our items in. So you're ready to weave the flap. You have enough string, just like you have used, to weave the pouch, and you are ready to start on the flap. So for the flap, we have to weave on only one side. Instead of turning the board over and continuing like we have, we're just going to leave the board flat, which means we're going to be weaving up like this, and this will be the back of the flap, which means this will be the back of the pouch. So decide which side you like for the back of the pouch. I like this side, so I'm going to continue weaving on this side. When you're ready to weave, get your yarn and your needle all tied on and ready. And also grab a pencil. This pencil is going to help you create what we call a chute, and it's going to help you shoot the needle through so you can weave a little bit faster now. So take the pencil and go under and over just like you would with the needle. Just like it's the needle going through. Put this pencil through. Okay, it's going to hold up some of those strings for us, every other one, which means that we'll be able to drive our needle through really quickly instead of having to pick up each individual string. Now it's only going to work for one direction of our needle. Instead of going around the board and continue going around, this time we're going to weave to the left and turn around and weave to the right. So here we go. For weaving with the chute acts just like your needle. So if it matches what your needle do, then you can use the chute. So I'm going to check first. Okay, this string is over white, so I'm ready to go under white. My pencil is under white, so that means I can use the chute. So I go through the chute and pull. Now the tricky part here is that we want to pull so tight that like we have been, but you don't want to pull too tight when you're doing your weaving. I'll show you on this next one. So like I said, we're not going to flip the board over. We're just going to continue weaving back the opposite direction. Now this time I can't use the chute because this one is under white and my pencil is under white. So if I were to do this, it would just pull everything back out that I just wove or weaved. So now I'm ready. I have to scoot this up and not use it, and I have to go, if this is under, then I go over and then under. So you get to use the chute for one direction, but the other direction you still have to weave. Now I'm not as good at weaving with my left hand, so I think I might switch my chute so that I can use it for my left hand and continue to weave with my right hand. You need to keep some extra yarn and keep it really loose right here on the end so it's not pulling so tight to where everything's going to come and get skinnier. We don't want that to happen. So if that does happen, before you continue weaving, make sure you pull it back out. Make sure it's nice and loose, and then beat it down. Okay, I'm ready to go the opposite way. Since my chute is already ready, I'll go ahead and use it. But then I'm going to switch my chute for my next direction. Remember to keep it loose over here. Okay, I'm going to switch the direction of my chute. Now I had it under first, so I'm going to skip and I'm going to go over first. And that will make it the opposite direction. Okay, just to double check, my last one was under white. Now I need to go over white, and my pencil's over white. So I'm ready to use this, shoot it on through, and that's much easier for me with my left hand. And beat it down. Remember, I can't use this chute on my right hand now, so I have to continue weaving like I have before. Okay, and it's simple as that. And you continue to weave until you have a flap that's high enough to fold over and cover up as far as you want to go on your pouch. So you just decide how high do you want to go so that you can create that flap. If you run out of string, You do the same thing that you did. Oh goodness, I'll have to put that back in. You do the same thing that you did when you were running out of string down here. Cut it off, tie it on, and keep going.